On Monday morning, someone knocks on my door. Everyone is just knocking on my door all the time.
Good morning, Coblet. I'm here to update your schedule. There are no classes today in honor of Martin Luther King.
I think I've heard that name, but I'm not sure.
And here's your exam schedule for tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, that's my face right now.
Tomorrow?
A wise dancer must always be ready to point his toes.
If there's no class, what's happening today? Special activities? Extra dungeon practice?
That should have been done on the weekend.
You suck. But we hadn't been given notice then.
Rest and relax and be refreshed for tomorrow.
Right. With a smile, she drifts on to the next door in line. Well, a day off with a trial looming. I suppose I should rest, look over my notes, and write to my parents.
Well, at least I had enough stress to get rid of.
Someone's knocking on my door again. Yes?
Hey,
Hi.
have you ever flown a paper airplane?
No?
Then come here, I need someone to throw against.
Okay. Random, but okay.
We seat ourselves against the wall at one end of the corridor. William has created several folded boxy paper bird things, beak in front and tail in back. We take turns throwing them into the air and seeing how far down the hall we can reach. Then, with a breeze spell, he sends them skittering back along the floor to us.
You rode in an airplane to get to the US, didn't you?
Yeah. Some lies are necessary.
I've never been in one. Cars and buses, of course, and a train for our school trip to DC. It's probably much the same. You sit and you wait. Some of my old classmates would fly away every summer to somewhere warm, with a beach. Florida, Hawaii. My parents didn't like to travel. They'd rather let the world come to them.
Their house is open to magical travelers, a way station for otherworld journeys. It's why they're so well connected. It's not quite the same at home, but we had guests more often than we guested too. For different reasons. This is obviously the furthest I've ever been from home, but I never really went anywhere at all before.
Once this year is over, I'll be a full adult. I can go anywhere. Teleport across the country, cross the spiral gate, dive the deep ether. I could even go and visit you in Europe.
Would you want to? That would be an odd twist. He'd find out that I'd been lying all along, but it wouldn't matter anymore then.
Well, I expect you'd be busy with your schooling. You have years left.
Next year is going to feel very different.
You'll be behind in your studies at your local school if they make you start from the beginning again.
Different spell systems. That's why you don't get many exchange students.
Don't get any except you. But you're a smart boy. You'll catch up.
Boy.
Boy.
He leans back against the wall, a picture of casual relaxation. Except for his eyes.
I graduate at the end of the year. In just a few months.
Yeah, you said that.
The future is wide open. I could do anything. Do you know what you want to do? Once you're out of school and an adult.
I think my parents have some ideas on that front.
My parents are very supportive. They want me to follow my destiny and do whatever makes me happy.
Which is?
That's the question, isn't it? So far, I've mostly been learning what I don't want to be.
Like?
A leader. I've had enough of that. I don't want to be an idol or a model or an actor. I don't want to be someone who uses people.
He picks up one of the paper airplanes.
Do you know how to fold these?
No.
Well then, let me show you.
He fetches some fresh sheets of paper to demonstrate. Is this something you used to do with Donald?
And V, when they were younger.
You know they're not any older than I am, right?
Sure, but they are already fully trained paper plane pilots. You have to earn your wings.
Isn't the pilot the one who flies the plane? I already did that part.
Okay, then you need your engineering license.
That's better. Maybe what you really want to be is a teacher.
And end up like Grabner? Never.
He shrugs.
No, that's not fair. He's a good man. He's very dedicated to the school and the students. I could do a lot worse. At the same time, I'm not sure he's known a happy day in 20 years.
That's not really from being a teacher, though. To be fair.
It's not my place to judge a professor, but as a life, it's lacking something.
How much do you know about Professor Grabner's history?
You'd better not pry into that. Whatever rumors you've heard, they're probably wrong, but he wouldn't appreciate you asking.
I don't need to pry. I know very well what happened to drive him here. I was trying to find out if William knew so that I could guess what would be safe to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, this is the longest conversation we've had. Come on. Give me something here.
I'm not asking him, I'm asking you. Don't be patronizing.
What?
I asked you a question and you basically answered, "Don't worry your pretty little head about it."
I thought I was being responsible.
By protecting me from the burden of knowing things.
By not spreading unfounded gossip that might hurt your relationship with the professor.
That's almost what I'm trying to do. I want to find out what you know so I don't say anything worse. You won't affect my opinion of him. I've already made up my mind.
Well, alright.
I think this is going okay. We have to get him out of the, like, I need to protect you as your senior mentality.
He takes a slow breath and lets it out.
The rumor I've heard goes that when he was just out of school, he killed his best friend in a dueling accident.
Wow, that's quite the different story.
Huh.
As far as I know, it's just a story. It would explain a few things, though.
That's actually nicer than the version I'd heard. I heard it was murder. That rumor certainly does exist, even if I know it's not quite true.
You went to class with a man you thought was a murderer.
No, I went to classes with a big scary teacher that people make up stories about. I don't believe everything I hear.
Right.
Like you said, though, Grabner's not a happy person. Whatever happened to him in the past, it left scars. So if you want to avoid ending up like him, try not to get anyone killed.
Right. You know, you're more mature than you look.
Thanks for noticing.
You just haven't been looking right.
Ah, he blushed. Got him.
That startles a brief laugh out of him. So, you were going to show me how to fold these planes?
Right.
After that, we play with our paper toys, but William's eyes are thoughtful.
Heck yeah. All right. Making some progress.
What should I do this week? I have an exam after class today.
I do. Well, just do that. No new spells. Here we go again.
I report on schedule for my exam.
Whoa, hello. Oh no, it crashed. Oh, okay, sorry about that, guys. The game just completely crashed on me. But I think we're back. I clicked my way through everything, so let's get this exam over with, shall we?
I report on schedule for my exam. Am I ready?
Hope so, man.
Alright then. Here we go.
Oh, spoopy.
I find myself in a corridor facing a carved stone arch with a dead-end wall behind it. There is no sign of a staircase.
In order to leave this dungeon, you must step through the portal. Only the medallion will activate the portal. Think before you act.
If that's the portal ahead of me, it must not be active. So where is the medallion?
Alright, well. Hopefully there's nothing spooky. That looks like it's completely red ahead. What do you say? The cold spot is the gateway to the future. Pawahi and her kin have witnessed all. Okay. Alright. A block has appeared on my... Uh-oh. I'm not alone. Okay. Hello, Mr. Wolf. There's just lava everywhere. You're the only thing here. Do I have any spells that let me communicate? I can't remember. It'll be white. Empathy? He doesn't look... What's the word? Evil? Okay, I'll save. I don't know how he'll feel about me using empathy, but he looks somewhat friendly. Think before you act. Or save before you act. Ghost Wolf? Watching you very carefully, but does not intend to attack. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about being cloaked in silence, then. A faintly translucent canine, which might be either the last memory of a living animal, or a spirit creature who prefers this shape. E stares back at you without blinking. Hi?
Hello? The spirit creature looks back at me. The long tail drifts back and forth as if blowing in a breeze.
Can you help me?
I'm looking for a medallion. Have you seen one?
Bark!
Can you show me the way?
Bark!
The creature does not move. Do you understand me?
Bark!
This isn't working.
I don't think I have a spell that lets me talk. Reflect, diagnosis, that's the health. Inspection's not gonna help me. True sight. Can I try talking again? Make friends?
Who's a good dog? Who's a nice dog? The creature looks back at me curiously. I kneel down on the dungeon floor, trying to look unthreatening. You're beautiful, aren't you? Hello? I need to explore here and find a key. Is that all right? Friends? The wolf spirit looks at me for a moment, then noses my hand. The touch is cold, but not unfriendly.
Okay. It's a friendly dog. Anything else I can... Okay, so now we're friends. Does that help me at all? No. I just don't have any way to talk to you. Well, I can teleport to the other side. Let's do that, I guess. What's here? Pedestal.
An old-looking wooden pedestal with a flat surface and a carved base. A carved golden disc lies on top of it.
Is there anything dangerous here? All life is long since departed from this wood, though you sense the marks left by insects and scuffing. Hidden in the carved base, you find a small button that can be pressed in. Its integrity is at 100%. Press the button? There's a click, but nothing visible happens. Do I have to keep it pressed in? Nothing visible happens. Do I have anything that, like, that just shoves? I can, like, probably push it with push. Nothing that keeps it, though. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna try a couple of things here. Exam. Okay, so if I just take it, what happens? Okay. Hi, bud. And then I have to teleport myself. Is it really that easy? That didn't work. There's an empty hole. Okay. Let us inspect the archway. It is unnaturally hard. Okay. And nothing. All right. There's a click and a strange twisting light. You step inside the portal and feel the magic take hold. Oh. Okay. I wonder what the button was for. Like, what would have happened if I hadn't pressed the button? Would I have just sunk into lava? Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm sad I couldn't talk to the doggy. Maybe when I learn white magic.
When I can feel my feet again, I am standing in the school quad and I have to shield my eyes against the sunlight.
Congratulations, Franko! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits. An insightful victory. You should always remember the value of careful examination. Otherwise, you'll never know what you'll miss.
So it was a trap. I'm glad I examined it.
I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
Looks like I'm finished for the day.
I wonder if I could have just teleported the medallion off without going over there. Maybe. Not that many would tell me. She's too distracted these days, gosh. Well, hopefully Luke managed to make it through there without falling into lava.
Someone's knocking on my door.
Hey,
Good morning.
you and my brother are friends, right?
Yeah?
Just thought you might want to know his birthday's next week. Friday, actually.
Oh. Am I supposed to do something?
I don't know. That's your business. He doesn't tell me anything.
You suspect, don't you, Donald?
But if you did want to buy a gift or card or something, then tomorrow would be your best chance.
Any suggestions?
How should I know?
He's your brother.
Yeah, well, he talks to you more than he talks to me. I gotta get ready for class. See ya!
Aw, Donald, don't say that. That's so sad.
He waves and leaves.
Okay, William's birthday. I guess I better go shopping.
I sleep restlessly and wake before morning has arrived, my eyes still haunted by falling feathers. Dreams of doves. A message.
Hotful boyfriend?
I walk over to check the sending box, and as I do, I see a flicker of movement outside my window. I peer outside, expecting to catch a bird perching nearby. Instead, I see a girl running along the paths beside the school. Is she in trouble? No, she's not running, she's jogging. In January, when the sun's not even properly up. The light is too dim for me to be certain of the color of her cape, but I can see the hair bouncing along, hair with a distinctive bow on top. Minnie? Is this some new student council requirement? Morning exercise? Well, I have no intention of exhausting myself this early. I'm going to lie down again and try to rest.
Minnie going for a jog early in the morning. Or was she?
I hear footsteps outside as the weekly mail is delivered. What's this note? William's birthday is January 31st. Cupid.
Thank you, Damien.
Thanks, Damien, but I already knew that.
He's just trying to help, man. At least he still remembers his birthday.
I should go to the mall and look around for inspiration. On the ride to the mall, I try to think about what William would appreciate for a present. I'm not used to buying a lot of small things. At home, we already have everything that we need. That's oversimplified, of course, even I know that. Someone must make decisions to keep the household running. Food, at least, must be supplied regularly, but it all happens out of my sight. I've been to the mall before, I've seen the shops. So has William. What would he want that I can find here that he wouldn't already have? Certainly any wand or magical charm he needed he would have picked out for himself. I walk up and down the aisles of the mall, peering into the different shop fronts. There's the shop with the cards and wooden ornaments. I remember the wolf's head bracelet he gave me for initiation in the fall. A crafted item might be a nice acknowledgement of all he's done for me since. The bookstore also catches my eye. Of course, I know that William reads poetry. He also enjoys the theater, though I don't think that reading plays has quite the same effect as attending them. There are books on many subjects, including airplanes. Real ones, not just paper ones. William said he'd never ridden one. Of course, I haven't either. He thinks I flew to this country because it would be the logical choice for any ordinary wizard. Boats take weeks to cross the ocean, and the distance is too far for a single teleportation. He might like a book about planes, but then he might want to talk about flying, and that could be a problem. There are travel books as well, but the ones with clear pictures seem very expensive for books.
Travel book or an ornament? Well, he said he could go anywhere. Let's give him some ideas.
I pick out a book that shows different locations around Europe. If William doesn't know where he wants to travel to, maybe this will give him ideas. My quest has been fulfilled. Now I can relax. I walk the length of the mall, not in any hurry, checking out the various shop displays and listening to the chatter of the locals as they wander by. As I'm walking, I see a group of students arguing up ahead.
Uh-huh.
At least 2 of them are arguing. Ellen looks like she'd rather be anywhere else.
Get out of our way and leave her alone.
Why, Damien! I haven't seen you so solicitous of a fresh worm since darling Musette. Poor little Musette. Who's Musette? Didn't he tell you? One of his little girlfriends last year until he got her expelled.
I had nothing to do with that.
Yes, and you were oh so sad, weren't you? For at least a whole day before picking up a new toy. What was his name?
You have no right to go after Ellen just because you're jealous.
Of her? Don't be ridiculous. I dumped you, remember? With the whole school watching.
That relationship looks complicated. I'd better stay out of the way. Lost in my thoughts, I managed to pass a few hours at the mall just observing. Stress decreases by 3.
Despite the scene I witnessed. I remember Angela getting in our face when we went to the mall with him.
I'm heading back to my room after lunch when I hear a rather strange sound. At first it reminds me of the complaint of a startled cow, but a moment later I recognize it as a low-pitched human voice singing.
Oh no. Oh, I think I remember this.
I go up to the window and look outside. A dark-haired figure in Wolf Hall robes is down on one knee on the path beside one of the flower beds. The singer gestures dramatically, directing his words at a group of girls standing nearby. I can't tell if he's singing to one of them in particular or trying to impress the whole lot. Well, whatever's happening has nothing to do with me.
Can't remember if that was Jacob or Keo who's doing that. Alright, well, I've got some things to read about. Okay, I think we did that. Yeah, I think so. In memoriam.
Classes today are cancelled in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. However, tomorrow will be another dungeon exam, and we've been given almost no time to prepare. Excuse me, at least I got some rest.
Fragile wings.
William invited me to fly paper airplanes with him, and we talked about the future. William's trying to work out what to do once he finishes school. He admires Gravener's sense of responsibility, but recognizes that the man's life is sad and empty.
Poor Grabby. Exam success.
I retrieved the gold medallion from the lava room, activated the portal, and escaped the dungeon.
Birthday warning.
Donald told me that William's birthday is next Friday, and suggested I should buy him a present.
Morning jog.
I saw Minnie jogging outside in the early morning despite the January cold.
Birthday shopping.
I went shopping for William's birthday and picked out a book.
Mall conflict.
I saw Ellen and Damien together at the mall, but Angela had cornered them and was using Damien's pass to try and upset Ellen.
Serenade.
I saw Kyo down on his knees singing to some girls on the school quad.
Alright, it was Kyo. I thought so. Alright, well, next week is William's birthday, I guess.